So may I start then?
Yeah, recording തുടങ്ങിയോ?
റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് ഇപ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങും.
Okay.
രാജു സാർ പ്രസന്റേഷൻ വേണമെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ മിനിമൈസ് ചെയ്യാം, എന്നാൽ പിന്നെ എല്ലാവരെയും കാണാൻ പ്രസന്റേഷൻ. ഓക്കെ സർ. Good morning everybody. Department of Physics, University of Calicut is organizing a value-added program entitled Software Tools for Solving and Visualizing Problems in Science and Engineering. This value-added courses is we planned for almost 40 sessions of 1.5 hours, and we got two eminent professors. One Professor G. Govindaraj, he would be taking Mathematica, and second one N. Raju, former HOD and professor of Statistics Department. Someone is not muted. I don't know. Raju sir, can you please mute for a while? Yeah, okay. So the two two professors are eminent and champions of these two softwares, and that would be effectively be benefited by the students who and teachers, research scholars who are attending the program. And this program has been organized in association with Organization of Physics Teachers in Calicut University, also to get a more outreach to the students of all the affiliated colleges and other centers. So we got this syllabus got approved by the department council, then forwarded to the Board of Studies in Physics for formal approval. And these are all processes are happening shortly. And as a starting, I from my perspective, and we all know that these two softwares, like Mathematica, any science student or engineering student has to have an idea of how it is working. That is very much useful. As far as my MSc to till now, I have been using that software, and I always, whenever I work with that, I got wonderful feeling of its use. And second thing, whenever we deal with the data, we many of the error and uncertainty we should have with the knowledge of statistics. That is why we incorporated that module also to this course. So we got two eminent persons, and fortunately we got our Honorable Vice Chancellor for inaugurating this function. And coming to the program, to the duty assigned to me, first of all, I thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor for giving us the time and in between his busy schedule. He has been and always motivating and very well behind all of us for doing a lot of programs, teaching, which are beneficial for teaching and research, as well as outreach program. So from the beneath of my heart, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this program. Welcome you, sir. Second, we got two eminent professors, as I mentioned earlier. These two people are, I could see they are the best professors available in the South India for these softwares. One, Professor Govindaraj, and the second one is Professor N. Raju. Both you would be getting the benefit of, all the participants would be getting the benefit of learning these two softwares from the masters of this the couple of these two. So I welcome Professor Govindaraj for coming to the program. Secondly, I welcome Professor N. Raju for accepting our invitation, and he would be starting the program from today. Raju sir, welcome you to this program. Then Professor N. Rajiv, he was the former HOD and Professor of Physics, Zamorin's Guruvayurappan College. He and he's the president of Optic, Organization Association of Physics Teachers in Calicut University. I welcome you, Rajesh sir, to this program. Then our head of the department, C.D. Ravi Kumar, he's chairing the session, and he has been motivating all the programs. Sir, thank you very much for formally I am welcoming you to this program. Welcome you, sir. Then Dr. Libu Alexander, he's the coordinator of NAC, and he has been behind me to organize this program much before. In between, we have to have a lot of scheduling, then we have to get the approval from Board of Studies. Thank you, Libu sir, for because of your motivation, we could start it now. Welcome you, sir. Then Professor Vinod Kumar sir, former HOD, he has been behind the framing up the syllabus. Then our Board of Studies head and all the faculty members of the Department of Physics. I welcome you all to this program. Then we have a lot of research scholars, students from within Kerala and outside. Even a couple of students from abroad also registered this program. So I'm not extending my talk. I welcome all the participants join for this program, and we have made adequate arrangement for evaluating this outcome through Moodle and other softwares. And with these words, I stop my talk, and I hand over my mic to the head of the department who will be chairing this session, Dr. Ravi Kumar. Thank you very much once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Shahin. Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. M.K. Jayaraj, Chief guest today, Professor G. Govindaraj, Professor N. Raju, my dear colleagues, President of Optic, Dr. N. Rajivan sir. My dear colleagues, students, participants, and guests present here, a warm welcome again to the program. As our Vice Chancellor has another program scheduled at 10, so I quickly go to the duty without elaborating much. Sir, please, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
President of the function, Dr. C.D. Ravi Kumar, Head of the Department. Professor Vinod Kumar, former Head of the Department. Mr. Shahin, the Program Coordinator. Dr. N. Rajivan, former HOD and the President of Optic. Dr. Libu Alexander, and the esteemed PKs, Professor G. Govindaraj and Professor N. Raju, and my dear participants. At the outset, I congratulate the Physics Department for organizing a webinar and value-added courses on software tools for solving and visualizing problems in science and engineering. And there is no doubt that we have two experts, real experts in this field, Professor Govindaraj and Professor N. Raju. I thank them and for their efforts and their passion for teaching our student community and introducing the software tools they have been using for a few decades. I'm sure that the students will be benefiting by this value-added courses. As all of you know, the higher education faces so many challenges, especially at the time of this pandemic. We are all facing many challenges. But these challenges brings opportunities also. As all of you know, we are now stuck with doing experiments. The students are not able to perform their practical experiments. But it's an opportunity also to test their knowledge and to know in depth using software tools. We have to develop certain. This is a need of the hour. We have to familiarize the students how to handle the experiments, virtual experiments. So this is also an opportunity to our physics community. Other way that we like or dislike, national education policy is being implemented in a slow-paced manner. Even though so many may not accept it, but it's a reality, and it gives so many opportunities also. As all of you know, the 2035, the national education policy envisage a gross enrollment ratio of about 50%, which is now only in Kerala, it's now only 27%. So the gross enrollment ratio has to be doubled in the next 10 to 15 years. This means that the infrastructure has to multiply many times. So this gives the opportunity as well as the challenges. So as I stated earlier, to handle this much students, we may not be able to do it and the practicals or the experiments cannot be performed in a laboratory. We have to have some software tools to do the experiments. Also, if you take any developed country, number of researchers per lakh of the population is about 600. For example, Denmark has 600 researchers per lakh of the population. If you take the example of Canada, which has the population just above our state Kerala, has about 450 researchers per lakh of the population. We look at the country like Malaysia, which is not so developed as Canada and Denmark. It has a researchers 250 per lakh of the population. It has about 97 universities and so on. So if we are really looking at the national education policy and if we want to have a developed nation, at least we have to multiply our present number of researchers, which is only 25. We have to multiply it by 10 times. Also, we have to equip these research students and research scholars, especially those who are working in the experimental area, to visualize and to know the in-depth of their experimental results using some sort of modeling, simulation, and so on. So this kind of simulation tools, software tools, will help them to in-depth of the experimental research which they got. And all of us are aware now. Get a paper published in a good journal, you need to have some kind of modeling so that you have better understanding of the results which you have obtained. So where you work in a theoretical field or an experimental field, these software tools are equally important to all the people working in all areas of any discipline of especially in research area. So I'm sure that this value-added courses, which has a syllabus, well-written syllabus, and I know that it's going to be about 40 40 sessions of 1.5 hours duration, which is equivalent to a 4-credit course. And the students will definitely benefit going through this course from eminent personalities like Professor Govindraj and Professor Raju, who have been using these tools for many decades. So I wish all the participants all the best. And with all of your permission, I declare this value-added courses, software tools for solving and visualizing problems in science and engineering inaugurated. Thank you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now, I invite Professor G. Govindaraj to give a few words about the program. Sir, you are not audible.
Good morning to all of you. Is it audible now?
Yeah.
That's fine. So it gives me a great pleasure in participating in this wonderful event. It is being organized by University of Calicut and the software tool for solving and visualizing the problems in science and engineering. So at the outset, I would like to thank the department for organizing such a wonderful event. Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor M.K. Jayaraj has already mentioned about the importance of this the so-called software tools, and we don't have to elaborate much on that, but during the course we can really see how much one can do with such tools. And in fact, this generalized in such a way that it will be useful for both science and engineering. I would like to share some of my experience with this sort of software tools that I have been using all these years. In fact, I have been exposed to this numerical methods or numerical techniques in the year 1981 with my teacher, Professor Devanathan from University of Madras, when I was doing my PhD in School of Physics. So we have been introduced a book and a computer system, IBM 1130 machine, which occupies almost room size. And there is a famous book at that time, Numerical Methods and Computer by S.S. Kua, KUO. That's a very famous book. There is only one textbook available in the campus, and there is a department of nuclear physics. There is a theoretical physics and the crystallography. All the departments were fighting each other for the book and also for use of the computers. That's how we started our learning the numerical techniques at that time. At that time, we don't have a so-called software like what you have right now. So we just started using this Fortran, and at that time Fortran also the lower versions were available. Slowly, then after learning all those this numerical techniques during my PhD, I just shifted to Central University Pondicherry, where I started continuing that, teaching the course from the beginning onwards. Then started introducing these courses also there in the University of Department of Physics University, where we have started begin with this computational technique by using the Fortran, then C++, then slowly other things have developed because of the development in the computers and the software, like you have Mathematica, MATLAB, and then Maple. There are many such things have come. So I shifted to the using this Mathematica because Mathematica is so convenient, and you can do wonderful things that when you learn, you will realize that it's. And I have associated with the Department of Physics, University of Calicut through Shahin, through our research, and also in giving some lectures associated with his research group. So they know, particularly his research group knows how interesting or how important is this. Now this computational method has grown so much now. It has been there are journals that is available. Nature itself has a computational method. There is a journal, and you can see the top quality of work that has been published in that, and they define what is a computational method precisely, and papers related to that, all modern techniques that have been adopted here. and it is being used almost all branches of the science, engineering, technology. So when you really look at this computation methods nature, you see this, how much papers that are appearing and how many challenging problems people are looking at through this computational techniques. So I have seen the syllabus and the hands-on training planned by the for this course. I really feel that it's possible for students to learn many interesting things, and they will get inspired. I'm sure that when you use this and learn the science subjects, engineering subjects, you really get the feel of wow, I'm able to really learn something. That's being definitely one can create that. So with these few words, I wish to thank the organizers, and I hope during the sessions we will enjoy whatever which I mentioned. We can really enjoy the course, and I am in fact could able to do some piece of good work because of this such softwares. The research and also teaching and research has become very exciting, which one can realize it when you really use such softwares. So with these few words, I thank the organizers, and I'm happy to give some 20 sessions of this course, which is planned. Actually, I'm planning to touch upon most of the things what I have been given by giving the basic background plus all the programming aspects also with that hands-on training. So I thank the organizer once again for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Govindaraj. Now I invite Professor N. Raju for sharing his thoughts on this program. Sir, you are not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M. K. Jayaraj, and respected Professor Govindaraj sir, and other professors. I was living in the Calicut University campus for 32 years. And actually, our department was just in the first floor of the science building, and I have to walk through the physics department to mathematics department. And I sincerely congratulate the organizers of the program and the Vice Chancellor for giving the full support to organize such a program for the benefit of the student community. We are always speaking very high words that the universities are meant for students. And now, through these activities, we prove that we are concentrating on the skill developments of the students. And from my experience, I can tell you that while I was there in the campus, students were running here and there for doing even simple analysis. We know that whenever we have some data, and fortunately or unfortunately, the only techniques are statistical techniques to understand the messages hidden in the data or the secrets hidden in the data. Therefore, a little bit of statistical analysis is very good. That knowledge is very good for students of any faculty, whether it is physics or mathematics or psychology or zoology or botany, commerce, economics. We cannot say, okay, it is the list is long list. Okay, therefore this software that is a free software. That means we need not pay money to use it, or we need not worry about any legal objections for using it. And it is a very, very powerful software, and we can do calculations from low level to very high level using this software. and the knowledge of the software will be it will be an added advantage to all the students and all the teachers for their research as well as a teaching purpose. And I express my sincere thanks to the organizers of the program for believing me and giving me this responsibility and giving a chance to meet the young students of the campus as well as the other institutions. And surely this will be a very good program, and I'm very happy to work with Professor Govindaraj sir also. This is for the first time we are meeting, at least through the camera. Okay, and I will be attending your program also, sir, because I want to brush up something I have learned years back, and most of the things I have forgotten because I was not using it for so many years. Okay, once again, I thank you, the organizers, for giving me this opportunity, and all other things I will explain in the classrooms or the class sessions. And I wish all the success for this program. And I request all the students and the participants to attend this program, because in this pandemic time, you are getting some time for engagement. Okay, you have to attend this program with 100% care. You are learning two things and benefit. I am sure you will be benefited from this. For some of you may be becoming good researchers tomorrow. Some of you may be going for teaching jobs tomorrow. For your teaching as well as for research activities, these computational techniques will be very, very useful. And if you learn little things, you can learn more things from that little knowledge, and you can save your time. You can save your time. You need not wait for others' time to get your works done. You can do your work, and you can do all the manipulations, you can make all the adjustments in the diagrams, graphs, etc. to make it beautiful. Otherwise, you have to wait for others' time. Even if they are sitting idle, they will say that I have 101 jobs on my head, I am doing this and this. So you come next week. When you go to next week, they will say that you come next week, and all your works will be discontinued. Therefore, if you have skills, you need not wait for others' grace, okay, others' blessings and others' time. You can do your work as you like, and you can make it. You can make wonderful presentations from your work, and you can see that your work is accepted in good journals and is published. Nowadays, some journals are very, very particular that they are asking for quotes also. Okay, they want to see that you have done something sincerely and honestly. Okay, they ask together with your publication, they ask for the quotes you have used for the computations also. Okay, therefore, if you do it, if you learn, if you spend little time and learn these things, I am sure that that will be beneficial for you. You can spend your time beautifully for your work. You need not wait for others' time and others' magnanimity. Okay, you can be the king of your work. Okay, with these few words, once again I congratulate the organizers for organizing this program. Also, I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor. We are meeting after so many years, maybe 30 years, I think. Okay, and also my dear friends, Ravi Kumar and Shine, etc. We were there in the campus for so many years. Okay, thank you all. Okay.
Thank you, Raju sir. Now I invite Dr. N.E. Rajeev, former Shoddy and Associate Professor and President of OPTIC, for offering his words of felicitation to the program.
Good morning to all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. N.K. Jayaraj, Govindaraj sir, Raju sir, Dr. Ravikumar, HOD Physics, Dr. Shaheen, and all other dignitaries on the online dais, participants, teachers and researchers attending this course. It is indeed a privilege for me and also for OPIC to associate with such an important event. I consider this as very reasonable and advantageous event the OPIC should associate, that is, Organization of Physics Teachers in Calicut University should associate, because our teachers are spread in large number of colleges affiliated to Calicut University and even beyond that. So I think this really needs a platform for extending the OPIC reach to the students. Actually, we should be extremely thankful to Calicut University Department of Physics and its faculty for giving OPIC also to associate with this program. And we know this is actually a software tool for solving and visualizing problems in science and engineering. It's really a way of understanding science in computational way. Actually, I congratulate once again Physics Department and its faculty for organizing this 2-month workshop that is also free access given to the students and researchers. And actually 2 softwares are introduced and students or participants will be made acquainted. There is one is R programming that will be handled by none other than our own expert, Dr. Raju sir, who is in our statistics department. And we all know basically it is for statistical computing and graphics. And moreover, it is new licensed open source free software. So it won't be a problem for students and researchers to access our programming. And Mathematica, it was sometimes some kind of notion was given that mathematics using computers, but actually it is not like that. We all know that Stephen Wolfram, who was theoretical physicist, another private for all physics people, that he, during his theoretical physics PhD work, he needs to do a lot of computation manually, and at that time he thought of getting some machine for helping him. That is the seed for developing the Mathematica by Stephen Wolfram, and it became something embodiment of all kind of computational way of understanding the universe. Actually, you know, Wolfram got his PhD at the age of 20, and he was initially interested in high energy physics, quantum field theory, and cosmology. But what his destiny was to provide all of us a better way of understanding the science. So actually, his Mathematica, now it is, I think, it's 35 years in existence. Now it is extended not only in physical science, mathematics, and engineering, but also it is extended its understanding Prof, biological science, social science, arts, linguistics, even for composting. And even if we take the words of Wolfram himself, that is, he tried to understand the universe. That is, he tried to understand in a computational way. He tried to understand the universe in a computational way using his Mathematica, like we use telescope to understand the universe in an astronomical way. And these are all capabilities of software. Earlier, we know as Jayaraj sir and Raju sir expressed their views that in our times, while we are doing PG or our initial stages of research, these softwares were not that much in use. And as Raju sir rightly pointed out, nowadays publications, international publications, reputed journals, they specifically ask for this kind of support. That is, which software you use. So if you are using Mathematica and R programming, there is no doubt of it. The quality of publication will be definitely accepted through the journal without much deliberation. And I don't want to extend much. So a lot of products that also came through Mathematica, following his success. Now, as I initially, I was informed that it is 12th version of Mathematica being taught here. And above that, there is a complete database of knowledge has been encoded, that is in Wolfram Alpha software. And like our portable document format, they have also developed a computational document format, that is computable document format. That is like we transport our documents using PDF format, the computer programs, computer software, that can be exactly transported to web and can be done and can be accessed interactively using this PDF format, that is computable document format. With this, I would like to conclude my felicitation. Once again, congratulating Department of Physics, and I hope that learning and acquainting with these softwares will definitely widen the horizon of all researchers and students to try to understand the science in a computational way. Once again, I thank the organizers and congratulate the Physics Department and wish all the participants for a better understanding of science. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv, for your kind words. Now we are entering the final phase of our morning session. With a request, before inviting Libu, my dear colleague, to offer words of thanks and felicitations. I wish the students do take note of these opportunities, because it is really, you are getting the gems from the best people you can expect. They are, you can see their expertise is very vast in this field, and it will definitely and widen your knowledge. So I specifically request all the participants to take the program seriously and make use of the pandemic and the value-added course that we are offering. With these words, let me invite Dr. Libu Alexander to offer words of felicitation as well as gratitude to the participants. Over to you, Libu.
Yeah. Thanks, Devi and Devima sir. Respected Vice Chancellor, M.K. Jayaraj sir, Devima sir, our Honorable Head of the Department, Dr. Govindraj sir, N. Raj sir, Shahin sir, and beloved Rajiv sir. So it is indeed a matter of pleasure and that we are launching a new venture through this value-added course. Let me appreciate with my full heart Dr. Shahin for coming up and taking up this opportunity and this responsibility to launch this course, organize that, put up a great syllabus which would be useful for its participants, and that would be really helpful for their job aspirations as well as their research attempts. So I really congratulate with thanks Dr. Shahin for making this thing happen. as you might be aware, the IQAC of the university this year is launching a whole lot of value-added courses, because IQAC do really understand the importance of positioning the students of the university, students of the college, and the community together into more productive actions through this value-added course. More than the syllabus, we need to offer the students the skills and the value additions which would be helpful for their future aspirations. Many times the syllabus may not be really capable of offering such things. So we need to fill up such things through value-added courses. So this year, the IQAC initiated to make the bridge courses also compulsory for all the courses. We have already done that. Dr. Suhail, one of our new faculty, was in charge of doing that. And we already had it. And now we are starting with the value-added courses. And this will be, now there will be more value-added courses which we expect throughout the campus, which will be, the highlight is that it is planned to be operated and offered freely to the community. As you know, the physics department particularly of the university was very much keen to offer many services to the society around, academic services, and the scientific and technological help to the community around in this matter. So I appreciate all those who came up and doing such activity, and also encourage the attempts of the IQAC of the university in this direction. And so, as you know, the course is very attractive. It is fitting to the need of the hour of the students, and also the need of the it also fits into the limitations of this pandemic time. So in any way, this is the best we can do. Hope more participants are ready to join into this meeting. Hope all of you will make complete use of that. We have two excellent resource persons in hand. Make use of them the most. They will be ready and more than happy to offer you with such helps. So thank you. So now let me get into the vote of thanks. First of all, let me put my gratitude, with deep sense of gratitude, to Vice Chancellor Dr. M.K. Jayaraj for agreeing and inaugurating this session. Our value-added course. He's these days very busy with his visits and inaugurations, meetings, and all those things. So even after that, with his special care to the department and the science aspects, he had been very kindful to inaugurate this event. So thank you very much, sir, for this kind gesture from you. Thank you very much. Next, we have two resource persons, Dr. Govinda Raj and Dr. Raju sir. So both of them had been friends of the department for quite a long time. So we wish to interact with both of you more in the future. Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Rajivan sir and the optic. Indeed, the physics department always wanted to be a very keen follower of the activities of the optic. Optic associations with optic had been really helpful for the development and the updating of the department. We look forward to cooperate more with the optic in the future also. In that respect, Rajivan sir had been a very close friend, all of us personally, and also in the career, in the academic aspects. So it is fortunate that he is now the president of the optic. So we look forward to interacting with Rajivan sir more. Thank you very much, sir, for making this time to participate in this. Thank you very much. And let me thank all my colleagues in the department, including our newly our new HOD, Vivuma sir. Already we are launching up with many programs in this line. We will, all of you could see more such kind of initiatives during his tenure. So thank you all the colleagues, and let me congratulate and welcome all the participants in this 2-month value-added course. I look forward to interacting with you in the due course. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. Thanks, Shahin sir, for this opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Libu. Over to you, Shahin. Now we can start the program, right?
Yeah. Now we can thank okay. Now all the invited guests can, if they want, they can leave. And Raju sir would be taking the class. And I request all the participants, students, faculty members, and research scholars, he would be taking the class. Please note down whatever you need, and you can interact as well in between. Over to Raju sir. You can even present. Gidi sir, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, again. So I have some commitment. I'll be leaving now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Thank you.
Raju sir, now you can mic is.
ഇതിൽ തന്നെയാണ് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഗൂഗിൾ മീറ്റിലേക്ക് മാറുന്നുണ്ടോ അതോ ഇത് തന്നെ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യണോ?
Sir, ഇന്ന് ഇത് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം.
Okay, fine.
Today in this.
Okay.
Tomorrow onwards we will move on to Google Meet.
I think it is better to switch off my camera because there may be some net problems when I make cameras as well as presentation, etc. Let them hear my voice only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is video? I think video is not a must. Okay. Thank you, sir. Govindra sir, we will meet.
Thank you.
Okay. Am I audible? Hello, participants. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay.
You can open your presentation also so that.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, let me check.
It takes a short time to load. You can wait.
Okay, am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir, you are audible, but your presentation is not seen.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah. It
Okay.
started.
Now, my plan is in the two-way, that is presentation as well as doing things simultaneously. And to the participants, just one or two sentences about myself.